Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Packers going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL sends us to the state of Michigan as we are inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. 3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. Broken tackle. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
They give it to Anderson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him a couple on the run there. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Again, Anderson. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Meyer. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 43. They're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. From the 50, Stafford. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Philip Dorsett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes from the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement because now everyone wants to get involved with this. Who's going to continue that process? Who's going to get to the quarterback this week? But they have to be careful. When you have that much pressure, they want to use it against you. Draws, screens, those types of plays.
We'll see if they do that. They'll roll him out right. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Off the play fake. Meyer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. This one away by the punter, Dar. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And Detroit getting set to go now. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here's Anderson as they begin this series on the ground. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 2nd down, Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And, oh, he spins past him and into space. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. C.J. Anderson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Philip Dorsett with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. Santos now to add the PAT. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now the Packers get set to go. So the D-line's going to spread out. Throwing on first down. Meyer, screen play, Anderson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Off play action. Meyer dancing to his left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a first down.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Meyer. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. That one goes for 24 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Back to throw. Meyer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Off the play fake. Meyer under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jordan Evans coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Off play action. Meyer. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Akeem Spence in there again as this offensive line is in tatters. 3 sacks in 3 plays. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And taken right on the 30. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Lions will take over. So out now come the Lions. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake here on first down. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. On second down, Washington. And he's got some space here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now it's Stafford. And he connects with Ebron. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Stafford finding his big tight end Ebron for a Lion first down. On first, here's Washington. And he's brought down. A nice carry there of 15 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Stafford on first down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Stafford. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Flush to his right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
On first and goal, Washington. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Eric Ebron, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Off the play fake. Meyer. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. After the interception, here's Stafford. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll try the counter with Washington. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. So the defense gets the pick. The offense, Charles, they go backwards, but they do get 3 points.
Very happy to get to 3, but you know who's happier? The defensive team on the other side. They shut them down after the turnover.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down. Off-play action. Meyer. He's letting it fly for Cooks. He's got a man. Complete. The 20. Touchdown, Packers. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in a second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion.
Watch 14, watch 14.
Operating from the gun. Meyer. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
On first down, Stafford here. Buying time to his left. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Seven yards to go on second down.
Hey, go here! Set! 11. You got four. Stay 50. Check safety.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down at Stafford. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there at 22. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Charger, Eric Weddle. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Eric Weddle's one of my favorite players in the league, Brandon. A guy that always seems to be in the right place at the right time, making a play on the football, and he has excellent hands, as we just saw there.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Let's go!
They go play action here on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top, as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. The swing pass caught. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards. And here we go on first and goal. And Stafford's going to take it himself. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in.
And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Matthew Stafford taking it in. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast, game second half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Meyer forced out to his left. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Lions have recovered.
Well, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
Step out.
yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, Stafford. He's got his man on the crossing route. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. Washington on 3rd and short. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Dwayne Washington, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
He's going to air one out. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. They give him a gain of 38. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So that'll back him up 5. The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15.
Here we go.
Off play action. Meyer. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
First and 10. Stafford being chased out left. They find some open field here. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. On the give, this is Washington. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on second down is Stafford. Ebron caught left side. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. It only took Stafford 90 games to hit 25,000 yards in his career, fastest ever, and he adds to that yardage total there.
I'm not sure anyone in the league has a more confident arm than Matthew Stafford does. He can wait until they're actually open before delivering as opposed to anticipating them being open because of the strength of his arm, and he doesn't mind showing it off.
And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Here's Stafford. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Here's Stafford now on second down. And that one is incomplete. He just dropped it. But they're up big on the scoreboard, so maybe he can chuckle about later.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
And that'll set them back 5. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third.
Nowhere, 22, go nowhere. Let's go.
Off the play fake. Meyer steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Off play action. Meyer. And the pressure gets to him again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Looking to throw. Meyer. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here's Matt Darr now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. He'll take this inside the 40. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over first and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter from Oakland. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
They go back to Riddick. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back now at Ford Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. First and goal from the 8.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right.
Now Riddick. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Theo Riddick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions just continue to pour it on. Santos now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Off the play fake. Meyer. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
He gets his first catch there, but all in all, when you're talking about the #1 receiver in the NFL coming into this game, and we're just talking about the first catch there, I think they're doing a nice job of bottling him up.
So the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight.
Off play action. Meyer. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Adams. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Let's go!
Off the play fake. Meyer. This will be caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Off the bootleg. Meyer. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jared Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Back to throw again. That's complete right around the 8. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And Charles, in a very one-sided affair, I think we reached the point in the broadcast where you and I, we may have some filling to do, right?
Yeah, I think you're right about that because we got to try and keep people around. We don't want them to change the channel. Stay with us in this game. Is that Ben Ramsauer? Are you hearing from Ben on the headset here telling us stretch this thing out a little bit?
Get some talking points. Dig them all out.
That's what you get. A big-time producer. Keep them here.
He's got Fuller. And down he'll go at the 25. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
This is Riddick on the screen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's Riddick. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
8 yards to go here on second down. Riddick with a carry. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On the ground, it's Riddick. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Stafford now to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. Yeah, can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to. Because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Play action. Meyer. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Deion Jones. Coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Off the play fake. Meyer. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Packers on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Off play action. Meyer. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Over the middle and caught by the tight end Clay. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Throwing here, Stafford. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Cliff Averill in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. To throw on 2nd down. Stafford. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Stafford. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. They are, by the way, into the 4th quarter now in Oakland. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what is...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Meyer, he's going to let it fly. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much